Hey yo, what's poppin', folks? It's your boy here, and surprise, surprise, we have the next update notification already for the next update. Now, they dropped this at 10 o'clock earlier today, which I was completely unaware of. Typically, when they drop these, it's at reset, so I was waiting until reset for this, and I'm a little bit late on it, but let's go ahead and check it out and see what's going on here. Alright, so we're getting ephemera codes. I don't think we're getting remixes, actually, because if we were, the remixes would have been all the way at the top. So, an RIP, no legendary or mythic remixes right now. So, our combat manuals for the ephemera codes, we have the Winter Mirabilis, which is pretty good because she's got Bracing Stance 3. I do think the double Fire Flood boosts, or, well, Fire Flood boost is the only one that we have, but the new Gold Border boost skills, I think, are better than the Gold Border stance skills. But at the moment, we only have one Gold Border boost skill, and we have multiple of the stance skills, so you might as well get some good mileage out of Bracing Stance 3 from this Mirabilis. There's a lot of good units you can give it to, so it's a good skill to give to a rearmed hero and then pass it around. There's a lot of copies of Bracing Stance 2 as well that you can get. And then we also have the, what was that, Summer or New Year Plumeria? I can't remember which seasonal banner she was on, but I think she was a New Year Plumeria. I can't remember what her skills were, but I think her bow was okay at the time, but not so much anymore. I doubt she has any useful fodder right now. Maybe she has a range skill, which could be used to get a hold skill or a snap skill in the future if they release more. But for the time being, not so much value in this Plumeria manual. Then for the 4 stars, we have Summer Shez. Yes, that's exactly what a lot of people have been waiting on, myself included. My Summer Shez is at +9, and I was waiting for this exact moment when they would give him out as an ephemera code. So this is the last copy I need to get him +10. We also have Kamui in here. We've got Odin. We have Dwyer, and then we also have Chad. So Chad Warden with the PS triple coming through as an ephemera code. Alright, let's see the refines now. Okay, so we have Iago getting one. Interesting. Then we have Eleanor from TMS. So another TMS refine. So far, they've all been pretty flat, honestly. Tsubasa's is okay, but the Armored Girl was not good enough, I don't think. And certainly now, after they've done away with the bait meta, with all of the damage that units like Gulveig and company are able to do. Like, all this free damage, the free start of combat damage we're getting on skills like Flared Sparrow and Occultist Strike and the new, I was going to call her the Dancing Triandra, but no, it's the Attuned Triandra, who just gives you 5 free start-of-turn damage. Like, it's too much when you stack all these things together. So baiting is really difficult to do right now, so I'm not too much of a fan of the way that they refined that armored TMS girl. But maybe Eleanor can be the one to save the day and be a decent unit. She's an infantry bow type, so of course she's got access to some pretty good skills being infantry, like Special Spiral 4, or Speed and Defense Tempo 4, or like Times Pulse 4, things like that. So she may be the more hopeful of the batch, so that's definitely in her favor. Then we have the trio here. We have the White Wing trio from way back in the day, the Baby Pala and Est and Catria combo. Now, unfortunately, they aren't doing refines for duo skills when they refine these duo heroes, but man, their duo skill still kind of holds up. It gives +1 movement to all flying units and themselves within 2 spaces, if I'm not mistaken. And it's a reusable one, so you can pop it at the start of every, I think it was every 3rd turn after you use it. So, reusable duo skill that gives you bonus movement. We're never going to say no to that. Now, they're going to need quite a lot on their update here for them to be able to compete anymore. What would be really sick is if they give them triangle attack on the refine, like they give support triangle attack, similar to Bride Catria or the Winter Cordelia. That would be a really good effect to give to them. And then the warping, and then you combo that with them also having that duo skill. That would be pretty good for like summoner duels and stuff. Maybe not so much AR anymore with Schism being a thing now, so you gotta like run a healer if you want to deal with that, but it would be a really good upgrade to them. Then we also have Balmung Man, So Shannon there. Is there anything really to look forward to with Shannon? He's just going to be a God Sword. Lakche wasn't that great, so I don't know what to expect from him. He could end up being good, he could end up being mid, but it seems like typically when they refine these God Swords, they're just okay. Like, look at Marita from where she was when she came out. Like, she was probably like the best unit in the game, or one of, if not the best units in the game. Then she got refined and she was just okay. So, I don't know. I'm not too interested in seeing what they give to Shannon, really. And then we have Wrath as well. Finally, Python's best buddy is getting his refine as well. So, Python skipped ahead of the line quite a bit. Wrath is probably going to be better than him, considering how much later he's getting his refine, but he is a cavalry bow unit, and you can give him, like, Flared Sparrow, and you could give him the new Insight skill as well from Kvaser. So, cavalry range types are in a much better position than they were before in terms of skills, so he could definitely put in some work. He can't get Occultist Strike, but maybe when we get the physical version of that skill that's inheritable to bows and daggers, and it does speed and defense -4, maybe then he'll be cooking. So let's keep going here, see what else is in here. Okay, we have a picnic update to the Memento events now. Alphonse and Kieran going on a picnic there in the lovely mountains. Okay. All right, we're getting Aetherraid's structure upgrades here. So all of the schools are being leveled up to level 12. The infantry school is very dirty to run, especially against, like, god units that are built up. I've wrecked so many people with the infantry school on defense teams. So, yeah, the infantry school definitely one that's worthwhile to invest in, I would say. All right, then we're getting new songs added to Concert Hall. So, Deirdre's theme from Genealogy, and then Mischievous Heart from New Mystery of the Emblem. I do remember Deirdre's theme. I don't remember which one Mischievous Heart is, or Mischievous at Heart is. And then we're getting more favor level for Summoner Duels, of course. They always do that. We got a new Captain Seal here, Impregnable. Okay, let's see here. What does this one do? So, at the start of turns 2 through 5, grants a Sign Decoy to Captain for 1 turn. Oh, wow. So, you can just make your own save unit on a dime. That's a very interesting one, huh? Yeah, so even if you don't have Sorin, you can... This is good for me, because I don't have Sorin. So, now you can run, like, double saves. You run your natural save unit, and then you just give the captain, whoever that may be, this seal, and then they can be a save unit as well. So you'd be able to have near save and far save. It's kind of too late for that, though, given how absurdly busted offense has become. Like, you're not tanking anything anymore, so don't even bother. Although, being able to have near save is actually pretty good, because most of the insane attacking threats right now are ranged units. There's not too many, like, melee units besides Tea-Time Ira that I can really think of that would just shred defensive units. So having near save could actually come in clutch. So I think Impregnable will be a pretty useful seal. All right, and then we're getting Kellum and Marla added to the Heroic Girl shop. 2 pretty good ones. Kellum's the only sword armored addition to the Tempest Trial shop we've had since, like, Burger King or Arden from way back in year 1. So it's nice that we finally were able to get a good sword armor. He does have good stat line and all that stuff. And then Marla is a best-in-slot red mage, so Marla's also cooking pretty good. Very nice unit to merge up if you're interested in that. So let me know your thoughts in the comment section down below about this update. Are you going to be refining any of these units here? It is unfortunate there's no remixes, but that Shez manual has got my name all over it. So I am a happy camper. This is your boy Tatro signing out. Take care, fellas, and I'll catch y'all again on the flip side.